Hello everyone, Jeff here with an example of finding the price of a forward contract on a stock that pays income, which usually means a dividend. In this example, we have a stock trading for $100, which is expected to pay a dividend of $4 2 months from now. We're going to assume the risk-free continuously compounded interest rate is 5%. We do have a formula which you will see in the book, which tells us that the forward price of this stock is going to be equal to the spot price or the stock price now minus any income that we receive from it, and then multiplied by E raised to the RT. This is a modification of the formula for finding the future value of an amount where the interest rate is continuously compounded. You may want to review that video where we had that the future value is equal to A to the ERT. Here, because there's income being paid, we have to subtract it out. Why are we subtracting it out? This is a forward contract on a stock that's trading for $100 now. You are not going to take delivery of this stock until later, because that's what a forward contract does. It's a price agreed to now on something to be delivered later. When you receive delivery of it later, you will not be receiving the dividend of $4 2 months from now, assuming the contract is for farther out than 2 months from now. That dividend of $4 that you don't receive comes out of the value of the company. So this thing that you're getting later than 2 months from now is not worth $100. It's worth $100 minus the value of the dividend. The slightly tricky part is that you aren't losing 4 right now because of the time value of money. You're losing the present value of $4. So the first part of the question here in finding out the price of this forward contract is find the present value of the $4 dividend to be received 2 months from now. That's the thing you won't be receiving that we'll have to subtract out of the equation here. Present value, and again, you can review this video if you need to. We have the equation telling us that the present value is equal to the amount A times E raised to the negative RT. This is a present value. It does need the negative sign. Or if we do this in Excel, we use equals the amount times the formula EXP open parentheses minus R times T. And in this particular instance, let's grab an Excel here and clear out what may have been there before. We have equals the amount 4 times E raised to the negative interest rate. The interest rate is given as 5% times time 2 months from now is 2/12 of a year. So the value of this dividend is going to be 3.9668, and it's up to you what you want to do with the rounding here. 397 would certainly be sufficient, or you can leave that entire amount if you want here. The next part here says find the price of a 6-month forward on this stock, and this is where the equation comes in, which says that we have to take the, first of all, equals the stock price 100 minus the present value of this dividend we're not going to get. I'm just going to click there. If you want to put minus 3.97, you can. You'll get a bit of a rounding error doing that. Close parentheses. The equation then says we have to multiply by E raised to the something, and the something is the interest rate 0.05 times the time. Now this is a 6-month forward, so make sure you're getting the times correct. When we did the dividend, we did 2/12 because the dividend was received 2 months from now, but this is a 6-month forward, so the time is 6/12. And again, you can put 6/12, 6/12, or you can just put 0.5. close parentheses there. The price of a 6-month forward on this stock will be $98.46.